I thought Albania would just be another cheap beach trip, but within a few days, I went from mountains in Theth to secret caves in Vlore to an unexpected beach party with thousands of people and ended up on the trip kayaking through some of the clearest blue water I've ever seen. Albania has surprised me and it will surprise you too. If you love nature, party, adventure, I can bet you there is no country in the world that can provide you all three together. But this one just did. The journey started in Tirana, and the city immediately felt alive. What I loved instantly was how different it felt from other European capitals. It had this raw, colorful personality, a mix of old buildings, modern cafes, chaotic traffic, and people just enjoying slow summer evening. I didn't feel polished, and that's exactly what made it interesting. The best thing about Albania is, even now, it's not filled with tourists. It is still raw, it is still unexplored, which means you get the real local experience, which you cannot get anymore in Greece, Italy, or any of those southern countries. And the hospitality that they offer. Locals treat you like family. I was completely overthrown by all the judgments that people throw at Albania. They call it one of the unsafe countries, but I can testify I've never ever felt safer anywhere else in the world. The next morning, the entire mood of the trip changed. I left the city behind and started journey towards Thet, deep into the Albanian Alps. The drive to Thet alone felt like an experience. The further you go away from the city, the views keep getting better and bigger. Dramatic cliffs, endless valleys, and these tiny villages hidden between the mountains. By the time I arrived, it honestly felt like stepping into another world. Before reaching Blue Eye, we took a quick stop to see the most breathtaking mountain views one can have. Oh, and the fresh air. It's like you've entered into another dimension. Post that, we went to Blue Eye, and the hike itself was more challenging than expected. There were moments where I had to stop, catch my breath, and just appreciate how silent everything was. 45 minutes into the hike, and suddenly the entire valley opens up. This is what I came for. This is the reason I endured a 3-hour drive to come here. This is the northern blue eye. There is one in the south as well, which is equally beautiful. Just for you guys to know, the water temperature can go up to 5 degrees even in peak summer. Even me sitting on that rock was really challenging because of how slippery it was and how cold it was. On our way back, we decided to go to Thet and saw one of the most beautiful church and the village ever. That contrast between Tirana's chaos and Theth's island made this one of the most memorable parts of the trip. From the mountains, I traveled south to Vlore, and this honestly felt like entering a completely different country. The rough alpine energy was replaced by sunshine, calm sea views, and the effortless summer vibe. Valora itself is quite raw, but it has reconstructed an area so you have the European old town vibes. And they even have cafes that remind you of Roman or Greek Empire. It's got a beautiful coastline and the sunset that will mesmerize your mind. I cannot tell you guys how I am excited about this day 2 in Valora. I have booked a tour that will be for 7 to 8 hours and I'm going to do island hopping. And the best part, there is a secret cave. So, you must have heard about Blue Grotto in Italy, and this one comes very close to that. The only difference is you don't go by a boat, you actually swim to get inside. We stopped at multiple small beaches, explored amazing caves, saw the secret caves, and almost lost my life because I do not know how to swim. We partied on the boat, met the craziest girls, and boy oh boy, this was the best part of my entire trip. But lucky for me, the fun does not stop there. When I went back to the hostel, I was informed by another person that there is actually a party happening near the dock. And you guys won't believe it. It's an open air concert, completely free for over 2,000 people, and there are supermarkets next to it. You can go buy your drinks, you can do whatever you want, you can get your food to eat, and it is as legit as a concert can be. Yes, Albania does it for its local people. It gives free concerts. But that was not the only one. When I went to Sarande, there was another live concert happening right over there. This was completely unexpected, and these are the nights that stay with you for the longest. From Valora, I continued further south towards Sarande and Ksamil. This part of Albania felt softer and slower. Beach towns, turquoise water, and that laid back summer energy. If you go to Ksamil, you have to go to Hand of Ksamil and Beach Club Poda. It's one of the best, amazing for Instagram photos, and there's always a big line, so be patient. The beach here are softer than anywhere else you will find in Albania. Ksamil is probably the only place I went where the sand was pretty fine. Other places had a bit of rocky sand. But let's not forget the streets of Sarande and its coastal line. It is also one of the biggest spots to see blue eye in south. If you're a solo traveler like me, then definitely take the kayaking tour. Kayaking on the blue eye feels unreal because water is so clear. At some point it looks like you're looking not in the water but more into glass. And this tour also comes with the visit of a castle, which is a perfect spot to have an evening dinner as well as explore the culture. Artists perform here the traditional Albanian dance, and this will submerge you in their culture. What made Albania unforgettable was how quickly everything changed. One day I was in a chaotic city, the next day in a silent mountain, then hidden caves, unexpected party, and finally kayaking through some of the clearest water I've seen. It's one of those places that keeps surprising you when you least expect it. And that's exactly why I know I'll be going back. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I'll be posting in details about all the places in Albania that I've visited.